Hello, friends. Have you ever gazed up into the night sky and wondered at the possibility of life on other planets? What marvelous beings might exist out there, hands extended in friendship, awaiting the moment when we humans take our first tentative steps into space? What tales will be told of that glorious day when we are first contacted by our brothers from beyond the stars?
5. All systems go, General. 4.
Come on, baby, show us what you got.
3.
What the hell?
2.
What in the blue blazes is that?
1.
No, wait! Stop the countdown!
Incompetent fool. I should never have sent you.
What's shaking, Pox? You look a little, what's the word, constipated.
Let's just say I hope you turn out to be less of an evolutionary dead end than your predecessor.
You lost me.
Shall I tell you a secret? Few of our people know this, but the DNA patterns in our cloning banks are becoming more and more degraded with each new clone.
That's bad, right?
Only if we want to retain our immortality through cloning. Of course it's bad! I sent Crypto-136 in search of a planet we visited many eons ago. A planet seeded with pure Furon DNA. But I lost contact.
Let me get this straight. You sent me, him, Crypto-136, to a hostile planet, and he's disappeared. Maybe captured, maybe even being tortured as we speak.
Well, I wouldn't jump to any conclusion.
I bet you wouldn't. Let me tell you something, Pox. You're a smart cookie. But there's a time for thought, and there's a time for action. And this is one of those times.
Which?
The second one.
Perhaps you're right, 137.
Course I'm right. You kidding me? A cryptosporidium captured by a bunch of monkeys? We gotta go in. We gotta crack some craniums. We gotta rescue me. Him. He's gotta rescue me. I gotta... Brains, man. When do I get to blow things up?
Patience, Crypto, patience. I take your point. Prepare the mothership.
That's what I'm talking about. So, what's the name of this crummy planet?
Our destination. The planet Earth.
So, there's the introduction to Destroy Humans of 2020, and I am going to be your host for this Let's Play, and I'm terribly sorry for just using the intro cutscene, but I kind of have to. I'd rather show you this separately rather than in the main playthrough, because I don't really consider it that important for you to see this, because I think you want to just get on with the game. But for right now, here's the intro cutscene. Now of course this is the 2020 version of Destroy All Humans, because the original game came out in about 2004, I believe. Sounds about right. And it was pretty much a cult classic, you know, not many people had picked this game up or played it. It did well enough to spawn a sequel, and then another sequel, and then another one, but the latter two were kind of crap. So I don't really think they're going to remake those games. The second one definitely should be remade. I think the second one is excellent. And, you know, I have fond memories playing the first two Destroy All Humans games, and this is just a remake of that first game. I will apologise in advance if my microphone quality isn't that great. Obviously, I try and get a decent one. I'm not really an expert in technology, so I wouldn't be able to make this any better than it already is. But the good news is that kind of won't matter, because I will be solving any audio problems that we have throughout the playthrough. So you will notice that this game sports updated graphics, and that looks great. The game really didn't look anywhere near as good as this. I mean, obviously it was 2004, you couldn't expect it to. It looked alright for the time, the original game, but this kind of just makes everything better. Wouldn't really say it's objectively better. I mean, graphics don't make a game. Sure, it might look pretty, but the important thing is how it plays. And I think this game will probably play pretty well. I'll be talking about my opinions on the game as we go along. Can I just say though, this introduction cutscene is beautiful. It's pretty much remade shot for shot. Although, you know, the backgrounds have changed, the models have changed, everything's pretty brand spanking new in terms of the visuals, but the audio is pretty much reused. I mean, the vast majority of the audio in this game is reused from the original, and sometimes it can sound a little bit like it doesn't fit. I mean, it is nice that they use the original audio, but at the same time you can kind of tell where the original audio is and where the new audio actually is, so yeah, that's one thing that you might notice. Another thing you'll notice is the character models move around a hell of a lot more. They move around. That's fantastic. You know, they actually point at each other, they actually shake their heads, you know, they look in different directions, they have better facial expressions. And Crypto doesn't really look any different than he did in the original. Obviously, you know, everything's just updated slightly, you know. But you can still tell it's Crypto, and you can still tell it's Pox, and the original voice actors are back again doing their voice lines, although, like I said, original audio reused from the first game, so you kind of already knew that. But anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this playthrough. I really hope you do, because I picked this game up recently. I was supposed to get it a little bit earlier, but hey, you know, better late than never. Do hope you enjoy watching the videos after this one, and I will see you in those, and hopefully you will enjoy this game just as much as I do. I have quite a bit more to talk about this time around. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.